Ancelotti, this year will change formation. The Spanish media got to pick Ancelotti's brain for a handful of questions immediately after Friday's training session. The Italian coach confirmed that he will be implementing new tactics during the preseason, and he also talked about Kamavinga's role. This year we will change our formation. We can't forget that the previous one was very successful for us, but we have to find a new playing style, he said. Reports indicate that a 4-4-2 diamond formation will be tested during the preseason stage. He then discussed Kamavinga's position after the Frenchman played most of the 2022-23 season as a left-back. That won't happen many times this next season, though. Our plan is to deploy Kamavinga either as a CM or as a DM. If Fran Garcia or Mendy are available, he won't play as an LB, he explained. He wrapped his brief media appearance by saying that there's no such thing as a friendly game against Barcelona, adding that Real Madrid will try to win the preseason Clásico. Fabrizio Romano confirms Real Madrid player will leave on loan. Real Madrid do not have a lot of depth in their squad at this point in time. Despite that, there are some players in the first-team squad who have not been able to get enough playing time in Carlo Ancelotti's team over the past couple of seasons. For them, it might be the time to leave either on a permanent basis or on loan this summer. One player who falls under that category is Jesus Vallejo. The center-back joined Real Madrid back in 2015 but has played very little football for the club since then. Vallejo seems to be the last-choice center-back in Ancelotti's squad right now. According to stats from Transfermarkt, he made 4 appearances and played 88 minutes of football for Real Madrid last season. At 26 years of age, that is nowhere near enough. At this stage of his career, someone like Vallejo needs to be involved every week. It does not feel like that will happen at Real Madrid anytime soon, so heading out on loan might be the perfect solution for the time being. As tweeted out by Fabrizio Romano, Vallejo is set to leave Real Madrid on loan until the end of the season. The medical tests have been booked at Granada. Vallejo has already spent a season and a half on loan at Granada in the past, and he arguably played the best football of his career there. Thus, it is not hard to understand why the Spaniard might be keen to return to the club. Vallejo has also spent time out on loan at clubs like Wolves, Eintracht Frankfurt, and Real Zaragoza in the past. His career at the senior level has not taken off as expected after being a standout while coming through the youth ranks. It remains to be seen if a return to Granada on loan brings it back on track. Real Madrid could move for Bayern Munich speedster in 2024 with contract talks at a standstill. Real Madrid head into the 2023-24 campaign with 2 left-backs in their ranks. Fran Garcia will likely begin the season as the regular starter in defense, while Ferland Mendy's role could be largely restricted to the bench. The French international has been far from his best in recent seasons, giving the club enough reason to believe that he lacks what it takes to play for Real Madrid. With the future of their left-back department relatively insecure, Alphonso Davies has emerged as a serious candidate to arrive in the coming transfer windows. The Canadian international is one of the world's best young left-back talents. He has lit Bayern Munich's left flank in recent seasons and possesses a good blend of defensive resilience and attacking flair. According to reports from Toby Alderweireld, Christian Falk of Bild, talks between Bayern Munich and Davies over a renewal remain at a standstill. The Canadian international wants to stay this summer and decide his future based on how the coming season goes for him. If the defender fails to reach an agreement with the Bavarians, a departure in June 2024 is a real possibility. Real Madrid is interested and alert to the opportunity. The 22-year-old is currently on a contract with the Germans that expires in the summer of 2025. This will place Real Madrid in a strong position during any negotiations next year. In 26 league appearances for Bayern Munich last season, Davies scored 1 goal and provided 4 assists. Furthermore, he averaged 1.7 key passes and over 5 defensive actions per game. all eyes will be on Fran Garcia for now and how the new signing fares at left back this season. The management has high hopes for the Castilla graduate. Carlo Ancelotti calls Real Madrid to calm doubts within the club cast. Stout on future. Carlo Ancelotti is at the center of a bizarre love triangle where Brazil wants him, Real Madrid theoretically do but are not committed to him, and the Italian likes them both but doesn't want to burn any bridges. Last month, the president of the CBF, Ednaldo Rodriguez, confirmed that Ancelotti would join them in 2024 for the Copa America tournament. However, neither Real Madrid nor Ancelotti have acknowledged this publicly. As per Cadena SER, this has caused doubts within the club about his ability to continue motivating the players all season should things go wrong. If he is to leave the club in June, it is mentioned that those doubts do not extend to the squad themselves. According to Marca, however, he has called the club in order to settle any doubts and reassured them that he is completely committed to Real Madrid. He also told the club that he agreed to terms with Brazil should his time with Real Madrid end but has not signed anything, and their information is that Ancelotti would even consider renewing with Los Blancos if it were offered to him. Even so, Eder Militao, who is clearly committed to both, has spoken positively about the impact that Ancelotti will have at Brazil, certainly seeming convinced that he will coach the Selecao. The Madrid paper goes on to say that Rodriguez even called general manager Jose Angel Sanchez to update him on the situation and agreed to tone down the public pursuit of Ancelotti. All in all, it is a rather uncomfortable situation one way or another, and Ancelotti's impressive people skills are keeping this from blowing up one of his future alternatives as things stand. Whether he can reach the end of the season with a resolution that does not leave someone unhappy is another matter. Bayern Munich set to table bid to sign Aurelien Tchouameni. Bayern Munich will soon offer €100 million to sign 23-year-old Frenchman Aurelien Tchouameni from Real Madrid. According to a report by Spanish outlet Defensa Central, Aurelien Tchouameni is the subject of interest from Bayern Munich, and the Bundesliga champions are ready to offer €100 million to sign the 23-year-old midfielder from Real Madrid in the ongoing transfer window. Aurelien Tchouameni completed what is a dream move for most players when he joined Real Madrid last summer. The French international saw his stock skyrocket during his stint with AS Monaco, and he took no time to replace Case Moreau, who joined Manchester United in a big-money deal. The 23-year-old has turned out 50 times thus far for Real Madrid, chipping in with 4 assists. But Aurelien Tchouameni's stock fell somewhat in the final weeks of the 2022-23 season as he became a bit-part player for Los Blancos. However, the player remains highly rated across Europe, with Bayern Munich keen on signing him. The report claims the Bundesliga champions are ready to ramp up their efforts to secure Aurelien Tchouameni's services, and Bayern Munich will soon table a bid worth €100 million to sign the Real Madrid midfielder. But it is unclear if Los Blancos will accept any offer to part ways with the 23-year-old after investing heavily to land him last summer. Recent reports have claimed that the French international midfielder does not want to leave Real Madrid anytime soon, and Los Blancos might not give the green light to any bid worth €100 million either. But it will be interesting to see if Bayern Munich can secure Aurelien Tchouameni's services this summer.